Despite all the talk about whether U.S. troops are ready for war in the Gulf, President Bush says he's ready. And as Linda Freeman reports, more U.S. troops are on the move.
President Bush has reportedly decided that the United States should move quickly to attack Iraq if Saddam Hussein's forces fail to pull out of Kuwait by the January 15th UN deadline. Bush says any delay in a fast offensive would only lead to more American casualties. Government officials say Bush's commitment to conflict in the Middle East, if his terms are not met, stands regardless of public opinion. Bush also says he's tired of all the talk about the readiness of U.S. troops and adds that he finds it difficult to believe that Saddam Hussein believes his own boasts about Iraq's military might against U.S. forces. Meanwhile, more U.S. troops headed toward the Persian Gulf this morning in one of the largest deployments since Vietnam. Some 16,000 military personnel aboard 2 aircraft carriers and 15 support ships got underway from several East Coast ports. The aircraft carriers Roosevelt and America should arrive in the Middle East with their battle group in about 2 weeks. And the Pentagon is launching plans to vaccinate U.S. troops already in Saudi Arabia against the dreaded chemical weapons, which are a formidable part of Hussein's arsenal. I'm Linda Freeman, CBN News.
Mikhail Gorbachev has a new vice president, but it took a second uncontested ballot to elect Gennady Yanayev because of opposition at the Congress of People's Deputies. Meanwhile, Gorbachev says a decision by the Russian Republic to slash its contribution to the central budget could lead to the destruction of the entire nation. The Russian parliament voted to cut its contribution to the USSR by 80% next year. Snow has paralyzed parts of the eastern U.S. 10 inches of snow socked areas of Maryland and Pennsylvania. 5 inches fell in New York City. That's the news. The 700 Club will return after this short break.
CBN News confronts the issues before they hit the headlines. 1984, trouble was brewing in the savings and loan industry. CBN News warned of an impending crisis. The Persian Gulf. CBN News pointed to Iraq's involvement with the Soviet Union, while predicting the U.S. would bolster Saudi defenses. 1985, CBN News reported the startling evidence that the National Endowment for the Arts was using American tax dollars to fund pornographic art, and exposed the alarming rise of Satanism and its ritualistic use of young children. 1988, CBN News told you about the coming United States of Europe and its implications for you. In news, foresight and accuracy are everything. We must anticipate the issues and events of our world. Amidst all the confusion, CBN News is ahead of the news, providing unique insights into world and national events. By joining the 700 Club, you can help us continue to be a voice of clarity, a preeminent voice in an era of confusion. Become a member today.